As Francis and I began piecing Dick and Perry's sociogram together, we decided a jail cell background was fitting. It symbolizes the death row cells that they were placed in beside each other before their capital punishment. Below, we put together the relationships between many of the characters that influenced, affected, or had a contribution in their lives. In the middle, between the two gray brackets, are Dick and Perry. They are the center of this sociogram, and around them are all the influential people in their lives. On the top, Dick is symbolized by pickles because his parents described to Detective Ned that he was just the same when he returned home from Kansas and kept shoveling his face with pickles. Perry is symbolized by the big yellow bird because it comes to him in many of his dreams, saving him from dangerous situations and representing his mental state. The two are then connected by pieces of a heart because their relationship had many hidden and indifferent feelings. While they do not necessarily like each other, they are connected by the crime they committed in tandem. Working your way from the outside in or the inside out, pretty much all the characters are connected in some type of way. Above Dick is Floyd Wells, characterized by the symbol of a key because he is the key to the case. He is the one that confessed his relationship in prison with Dick and how Dick came to know about the Clutter family. The two are connected by fire and awfully close because the rage of murdering the Clutters was built inside of Dick from Wells' prior relationship with Mr. Clutter. Additionally, the fire symbolizes the anger that Dick feels for Floyd when he finds out that Floyd disclosed his relationship with Dick and his betrayal towards Dick. Then, to the left of Floyd are Dick's parents, with the symbol of the scales of justice, because after Detective Ned visited them, he claimed that they were very calm and reliable people who only wanted the best for their son. They are connected to Dick with a knot, because they had a close relationship and he would often visit them for dinner, especially after his car accident. The short distance between him and his parents shows the close relationship that Dick and his parents had, both before the murders and even the fact that they remained by his side even after the murders. To the right and connected to both Dick and Perry is Dr. Jones, connected by a stethoscope and represented by the universal symbol of psychiatry, because he is the one who evaluates their mental state during the trials. He is close to both Dick and Perry because he gives one of the key evaluations that does not necessarily influence their trial, but gives the reader a deeper sense of the murderer's psychological states. A little further right and connected with the dotted line is Detective Dewey, because his relationship with the two murderers was only useful for the case. His symbol is obviously a magnifying glass because he was longed and searched for the two who committed the tragic crime in Holcomb. Under Detective Dewey is Miss Johnson, represented by an evil bottle of alcohol, because she feared that one day she would become as messed up as the rest of her family. This explains the line of death between her and Perry because she wanted to cut him out of her life in hopes he would not have any effect in ruining the good reputation she fought so hard to achieve. To the very right bottom corner of the sociogram is Perry's father, symbolized by a wolf. He has no line to Perry because Perry calls him the lone wolf and wanted to cut him out of his life. While Perry's father is very fond of him, Perry strongly dislikes his father for abandoning him as a child and taking away the childhood Perry never got to experience, and for this reason, Perry wants nothing to do with his father. To the left and connected closer by a lighthouse is Mrs. Meyer. She is symbolized by the Spanish rice that she cooks for Perry in prison during his trial. She often did this to comfort him and guide him, which shows her light on him in the lighthouse. She provides a view of Perry to the reader that is humanizing and creates a sense of sympathy for his mental state and his overall life. Directly under Perry is Willie J., connected by hands praising him, because Perry had a very deep and emotional connection to Willie J. in prison. He is symbolized by a cross because he often told Perry that he had a unique soul and made him feel special emotionally and spiritually. Don Cullivan is also connected to Perry, on his left side, by a quote, because he was the only person that wrote to him while in prison. Don fought with Perry while they were serving in the military, which explains the Medal of Honor symbolizing Don's significant role in the military and his high-level achievements in life that contrasts his relationship with Perry the murderer. Last is L.L. Andrews, again connected to both Dick and Perry by a jagged line. He was on death row at the same time as Dick and Perry. The jagged line shows their relationship with him. Dick did not mind having Andrews around, but Perry could not stand his presence. To complete our sociogram, we used question marks because it represents the confusion and lack of relationship between many of the characters that had some type of effect on Dick and Perry. We concluded the sociogram with the thesis. It reads, Dick and Perry have had many people that affect their lives, particularly towards the end of their life. However, each of their mental states affect these relationships and cause a level of self-removal between the killers and the people trying to be close to them.